Hello, this is Amos Tarfa, and in this video, I'm going to be answering some questions. So you might be listening to this audio. Let's see what questions people have or questions that might be interesting to the public on math, science, and STEM preparation in America. Number one, please share a bit about your personal journey and what inspired you to focus on STEM education and mentorship. Right from when I was a young boy, I remember one of my earliest memories of life, literally at the age of about 4 in Bauchi State in Nigeria, was wanting to get paper and pen. I just loved paper. And when I was in third grade, I started writing basically basic like math problems and solutions, basic math problems and solutions. That was in primary 3 at Air Force Primary School, Victoria Island, Lagos. Those are some early memories I have of my interaction with math and science. I was blessed with a good primary school education. I grew up in Bauchi and Yola before 7, and then I moved to Lagos. And in Lagos, at Air Force Primary School, Victoria Island, Lagos, I was given a very good foundation in math and science. I was part of the Junior Engineers, Technologists, and Scientists Club. And so that was a little bit of my background there. But I worked hard. I was, top of my class and through primary school, I did pretty well in education and academics. My dad is an electrical engineer, and so I think there's also that element there. I remember growing up and just, he worked for the Nigerian telecommunications. And so, yeah, early memories, my dad is an engineer. I'm growing up in that context. Logic is emphasized. My dad used to ask us questions like, why? When we, Daddy, can we go here for lunch? And, basically he helps us think through, why would you go there when there's food at home, right? Those kinds of ways of thinking. Anyway, so I love logic, I love math, I love science. That's a little bit of my background. Came to America to get my bachelor's in pre-med chemistry. The goal was to become a pediatrician to inspire kids like Dr. Ben Carson did through his work. And, I taught at the math lab while I was in college, and I just loved showing people the beauty in math. I graduated in 2010. I got a job teaching at a private school, taught math and science, ACT prep, biology, history. And again, that math part just kept growing. I just loved explaining math concepts. Started recording YouTube videos back then in like 2012, 2013. And then got my master's degree in medical physics. I left the medical track. That's a long story. I left the track of, going to med school right after graduating. But I love math. I love logic. I love the objectivity and the philosophy side of me. So I also have a philosophy minor. The philosophical side, I think, is just, I love thinking about the why or how things work or why they're true or what makes something valid. And I want to help children to learn all those skills and people. I want people to learn those skills. But more importantly, the deeper question is I want people to be who they were created to be. I want them to flourish and use the gifts they've been given. But I think math and science is a great way to show people some of that. So I'm excited to help mentor the next generation of scientists, mathematicians, and thinkers who think like Isaac Newton and, James Clerk Maxwell and some of the top scientists of the day, but also have, humility and hopefully are encouraging to others. That's the reason I say that. If you study the life of Newton, you'll know why some of his tendencies were interesting. Okay.